let's go. Thick, woo, thick, right, thick, thick, they can't even pass on me. I walk around with all the damn ass on me. Yeah, thick, thick, yeah, thick, thick. They can't even pass on me. I walk around with all the damn ass on me. Okay, now face down, ass up. That's the way I like to fuck.
Hello everyone, it's your girl LP, aka London Paris, and welcome to London Paris episode 1. I would like to give a little introduction about myself and my background and where I come from. I am a music artist under Heady the Music Group. I also a plus size model and an influencer. Yes, honey. I'm 27 years old and I am from Dominican Republic. So, and I just had a birthday come up too. First, like, shout out to Aries gang. Whoop, whoop. Yes. So, my guest that I have with us today was born and raised in the south of Midland, Texas. If I could describe my guest, I described him as a jack of all trades. A hustler, for sure. A man who never stops dreaming. Like, he is an amazing guy. I met him maybe a couple of weeks ago. We chopped it up about music, what he's doing in the entertainment industry. He's an amazing guy, and I'm just glad to have him on this show with us. So we are going to go on our first break, and we will be back with Southside Dan. We are back. As I, promised, I would like to introduce my guest, Southside Dan. How are you, sweetie? How are you doing today?
How you doing today? I'm good.
That's good. I am doing well. It's nice to see you.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I would like to get into some questions I would like to ask you. Mm-hmm. The first question that I have for you. So first thing I would like, how did you get your name?
Well, I grew up, my name was DMANN. They always called me DMANN. I was short, you know what I'm saying? And, I was active. So shit, they gave me DMANN. And then I ran with it. I'm from the south side, I'm from P Block originally. You know what I'm saying? So, I like to be the mayor of Midland myself. So shit, I took the south side, I ran with it.
Awesome. Well, that's a really creative, unique name. And it represents where you came from, So it has history. So who is Southside Dan? Tell the culture who are you?
Really, I'm an artist, but I like to consider myself an entrepreneur. I'm just a guy with a lot of hustles, and I'm trying to basically, break generational curses and shit that's been going on in my neighborhood for a long time and in my family. Like I said, I'm just a man. I'm just a man with a plan. That's how I describe it.
Like to hear it. Yeah, always have to have a plan. You have to, especially in this music industry.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. So, how did you first get into music?
Well, I've been rapping since a shorty. I came up rapping type shit. I used to rap at little parks and festivals and shit of that nature. And I really knew I had something when my cousin told me, like, bro, you really got something. Like, you really good at this. We used to practice in the back. I don't know if people remember Spring Bling back in the day. They used to have like the spring break thing for BT. And I started rapping with my cousin. He in the back. He used to play the drums off the little baskets and shit. And,
Yeah.
we used to act like we performing, and my other cousin would be the challenger. And I used to act like it was millions of people around me.
Yes. Okay, so so you've been doing this for a very long time. This has just been coming about. You've been doing this since birth.
Yeah. Music always been my passion, but I always been 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Now I'm strictly just with the music.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, life do, give you trials and errors, but at the end of the day, you're back at it. You're doing what you love to do. You know, you don't allow those obstacles to come in your way and stop you from your assignment from God, right?
Definitely.
That's how you have to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how would you describe your music?
I got a lot of pain music. I like to talk about real life. I like to talk about real situations. You know, I can do the partying music. I can do the club music and all of that shit of that nature. I can make hit singles, but I really like to just give them my story. You know, my background, where I come from, how I'm living and how I'm rocking. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody else can relate. It's relatable music.
Yeah, because I know if I'm listening to somebody's song, I want to be able to relate to the lyrics. Like, I'm not the type of person to listen to a song and be like, oh, that beat goes hard. Da, da, da. I want to listen to your lyrics. Where are you coming from? Like, you know what I mean? So I most definitely can relate as an artist myself. So that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely. So what is your creative process when you're in the studio? So like, what is your creativity?
When I hit a beat, I really just go with the flow. Like if the beat talking to me, then I'm gonna talk back to it. You know, I like to go with the flow. I like the vibe, the melody. And my studio family that I'm going to right now, they give me the time to just, express myself, the space, the privacy, just to be able to open up. So whatever beat or whatever vibe I come in feeling, that's how I'm going with it.
Most definitely. And I think that you touched on something too, and I think that's important. Like when you have a team, you should always be able to have that close bond with your team, because I feel like it wouldn't be right?
Yeah, for sure.
Creating that connection, yes. Yeah. I like that.
You gotta have a positive team. You gotta have members around you who want to see you succeed. If you don't, then shit, you're just gonna be in the studio getting drunk, getting high, with and everything that's around. Bob over there bobbing his head, now going to TikTok and Snapchat. My team ain't like that. We all the way locked in. We trying to have some motion going on.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You can't be going in there playing and joking around, smoking, drinking. Like you're here to to make it somewhere. You're here to get somewhere.
Studio ain't expensive, so you go in there playing, and you out of there.
You out of there, right? Most definitely. So if you could open up for any artist in the world, who would it be? Like who would you open up for?
Raw Wave. That's my guy. Okay. Like when I meet him, I done met a lot of artists in this industry. I done ran across a lot of guys, did a lot of work with a lot of guys. I know you done did your background research a little bit on me. So I know, I had relationships with Mo3, Trap Boy, you know what I'm saying, Boosie, situations of that nature. But Raw Wave, one of the guys, like when I finally meet him, I'm a hug him. I'm a hug him. Yeah,
run into my arms.
Yeah, I'm a hug him because, like, bro, you really seen me through some hard times, Yeah, like we really went through some situations together, and I felt like he was right next to me, like he was talking to me, and that's what kept me going through some dark times.
Yeah, you always need that motivator and that confirmation from the people around you. Yeah, it just makes your day go by, and it just makes you feel loved and appreciated for the things that you are doing in this industry. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, and it help you realize that somebody else is going through the same thing as you. Somebody else can survive that same situation that you're talking about. They don't been there. They don't walk through that.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Like I'm listening to these rappers and everybody telling my man, I got 1 million bricks. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I got the Lamborghini. All that bullshit. Man, ain't got no Lamborghinis, man.
At all. It's happened, right?
Yeah.
That's rental.
Yeah, no, for real.
Facts. Yeah, we're all about originality over here. You know what I mean? So I totally get you. You know, you can't put out this fake persona about who you are, because your fans want to see the real you. They want to see you bring you to the table. So I totally understand.
They want to grow with you. If you don't give them the opportunity to grow with you, and you just put yourself at this pinnacle beforehand, before you even go through the trials and the error. Like if Michael Jordan came in the game and he was just saying he was the best without showing it, then it wouldn't even be reality. You know what I'm saying? Like the fans got to grow with him. They seen Michael get cut off the team. They seen him in the gym. You know, they seen him put in the hours to be the great. So they felt like they helped them build up that. And that's what the fans want.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. They already have a Mo3, they already have a GZ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they want to see something different brought to the table. They don't want to keep seeing the same things recycled over and over again in the music industry.
Not for real.
Like, yeah, and it goes back to like the whole everybody having the same name. Like, what is up with that? Like, be original.
Yeah, these niggas ain't trying to stand out no more. That's why I try to be transparent in everything I do. I let them know, like, I'm fresh home. You know, I came from a real situation. I got a real background. Like everything that they rapping about, I was really out there doing from A to Z. And we can talk about that, like, and it's so easy for the music because it's my reality. I'm not just coming in the booth and making up some shit. Like, this really what was going on with me. And the proof is in the pudding. If you think I'm lying, you can Google me. These is facts. These is government facts. You know, like, we really went through this. So
talk your shit, honey. Yeah, most definitely. Because you see a lot of these artists that goes in the booth and they just rap about what they feel like the world wants to hear.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, they do, but it's all about keeping it original, keeping it 100 with everything that you do in life. Yeah, most definitely. I believe in that. For sure.
They can respect that a lot more in the long run, you know?
Yes, they will.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's gonna be hard for you. Like, it's gonna be hard for you whenever you taking the genuine route, the real route, and you ain't faking it till you make it. You ain't buying no fake views. You ain't capping. You ain't jumping in no rentals or doing this and that. But
that part.
It go back to Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? What he used to say, like, this is real. We building our foundation on, you know, solid ground. If you build your house with mud, when the wind blow, that motherfucker gone. We building this on solid ground, bricks.
That part. You're absolutely right about that. When you build a foundation, you gotta stand on that shit, right?
Yeah, you gotta
stand on it. You can't build a foundation, right? And it's not original. Like, come on now. Yes, I totally agree with that. And you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom too to give to the people. So I'm definitely glad that you're on this show, because your voice, it's like an echo. And what I mean by an echo, you're leader for anything. Yeah.
Sure. And I try to keep that in mind. I be trying to keep that in mind because I got a lot of young guys following me. I got a lot of people in the streets who, even old heads, like, man, you're ahead of your time. You know, you can be the one. If you don't make it, you probably won't make it, man. So I be just trying to plant the seed in their head and let them know that, man, we got light. Like, whatever we put our mind to, this is what we can do.
Yes, you can. Whatever God has for you is for you, right? Yeah. And the only person that can stop it is you.
It's you.
Nobody else.
For sure.
Most definitely. So what is your biggest strength do you have, like, as far as like a musician?
My ability to network and fit in different rooms. You know, like, I can go from the streets, I can talk slang, I can talk in chronology, I can you know, I can thug with the best of them. But then I can turn around and put on this suit and tie and go in these corporate rooms, you know. They can structure these deals in these situations for us on a how do I put it? Not on the legal end, but on a business tip type of situation, you know. But I can still go in the streets, like I'm respected in the streets and the corporate offices, because they know I've been through real shit and I got a story to tell. And then I go here, I got knowledge, you know. I study. I like to sit back and, you know, read people. I study the grades from Master P on down, from P to QCP, you know, like the bosses from Birdman. Despite what they say about him, these are dudes who built $1 million legacies from the ground, you know, from the same environments I came from. So I can jug it. A lot of people can't jug it, you know.
Not at all. Not at all, because you're right about that. You got a lot of artists out here who tells me music is about going in the booth and just recording, but no, it's about more than that. You gotta have the business aspect of things. So you have knowledge and wisdom of your craft. You gotta study it, and I feel like that's so important because a lot of music artists don't take the time out to study their craft, to know the ins and out of the business. Like that is so important to be. Like,
it's a music business. You know, you got the music, then you got the business, and it's artists that we'll never hear about who streaming numbers is doing numbers, and they creating, you know, passive income just off of creating music because they know the business. And then you got guys who get millions of views, but they not getting paid off of this because they don't know what they're doing, you know, and that's how they get fucked and get inside of these 360 contracts, or they ended up building up all these other people's pages instead of building up their own. That's what we're trying to create over here. You know, our own ecosystem. Everything in-house, from the merch to the music. Everything in-house.
Yeah, most definitely. And that is, man, like, I can't even stress that enough to other music artists. And I feel like if a lot of music artists understood that, they would, like you said, they would be more successful. But a lot of people don't have confirmation where they can go to somebody and be like, oh, this is what you need to be doing. This is like, they don't have that team behind them encouraging them to study their craft. So yeah, we're blessed.
That's what YouTube for. You guys want to sit around and watch TikTok all day, man. YouTube out here giving free game away. It's free 99. You can click how to make this, and it's there. I just seen a nigga build a car with his hands. You know, off of YouTube. It's all off of what you want to spend your time doing, man. You know, time is very precious. You can't get that back. So you might as well spend it doing something productive.
You're right about that. You gotta like find time. You do. Yeah, you do. You have to.
Time is of the essence, you know.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes, like the situation and shit I just came from, I had a silly man. Like, I'm getting ready to go home. He been in here since '96. He been in here longer than I've been alive, and he like, man, youngster, if I had your shoes right now, like, I don't know what I'd do. And I just be taking that to run with it because I got so many guys that's locked up and they calling me every day and they just encouraging me and pushing me like, bro, you making us proud. You know, it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. Everything that you do is right on us. He telling me, before I left, my guy telling me, my seller, he like, man, I'm living through you. If you drop the I see you again.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, time, you can get that back, man. You can't get that.
No, you can't, because not a lot of people get that either told to them.
Yeah.
That you live like that just gave me chills. Like and that's why I see like this music industry is bigger than both of us. You know what I mean? You are a leader, and I've seen that from firsthand. The way you speak to your fans, your crowd, it's like you're not doing it for attention, you're doing it for respect. And that's one thing that stood out to me about you as a music artist. You're not trying to be like everybody else. You're trying to be SOUFSIDE damn. You're not trying to copy off of anybody, riding a wave. You know what I mean? You're you.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's what drawn me to you. Yes.
Yeah, you got to stay in your own lane. You know, it's too many young boys right now.
Yes,
everybody slinging on, everybody doing this and everybody doing that, but they ain't talking about. I feel like I'm the yin and the yang. I'm the yang of the situation. Like I give you the real. Yeah, you slang that on, but I mean, you know, it's a lot that come with that. You know, you can just say bricks, but it's a lot more that come with that too.
Yes, it does, honey. It's a lot more where that comes from.
For sure.
Yeah. So, tell me about your favorite performance.
My favorite show, I had to say it would be with Kodak. Yeah,
oh wow!
Yeah, it was with Kodak. That was my guy. Man, really just a whole different type of guy. You know, a whole different type of vibe. Real street guy. And it was just like it was a live way, the way the fans reacted to my music, you know, singing it word for word. We got that documented on YouTube. You know, you can go back and watch that. They were singing my music back to me word for word. It was a surreal moment, you know. It gave me goosebumps. It was like one of the moments like that confirmed, like, all right, you're on the right path. You connected. Yeah, you connected.
It's like a cat in the candy store, right?
Yeah, not for sure.
Yeah.
Like butterflies. I don't even get them.
Yeah.
I got butterflies. I was nervous.
Really? Yeah, because you never thought of you being in that position.
Yeah.
But see, at the end of the day, like I said, like I go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
God has an amazing calling on your life.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get more. You're gonna get more performances like that.
For sure,
because people out here, they see you. Mm-hmm. And when you work hard, that's what happens, you know? You get big performances like that. You get people that has respect for you in this industry. Yeah.
You're right. See, I'm a firm believer in the law of attraction. Like, you know, like I said, we used to play those drums in the backyard, and we used to see this. Yeah. And now to actually see it in front of us, it's kind of like, it's mind-boggling, it's mind-blowing, but it's like, damn, we've been waiting on this for so long, and actually seeing it is crazy. It's almost scary. It's almost scary.
Understood. Yeah. So we are going to take a break, and we'll be back with Southside Dam after the break.
Yeah, for sure. We're here.
Yes, we in the building.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Lady Luck, and I'm here with the homie Big Wall, and you are now tuned in to Address the Culture, where we're addressing everything in the culture. Keep it locked.
Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture, huh? Addressing the culture, I'm addressing the culture. We gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come address the culture, we gon' talk about it. Come and address the culture, huh?
Young and AZ, man. Stay tuned in, man. We just getting started, man. We addressing the culture.
December of 2016, that's the last time we saw. We did an intervention tape. And the intervention would show more detail about what was going on, how Jocelyn looked. She didn't look like herself. She looked like she had lost around about, she weighed about 90 pounds. And Jocelyn was roughly about, average about 120, somewhere like that. Wow. She looked totally different. And it really tore my heart up to see my daughter look that way.
You think you've heard the truth, you think you know it all, but you haven't heard anything until you hear Tim Savage's side of the story. On the next Let's Talk with Big Wall and Lizette, we sit down with Timothy Savage, Jocelyn's father, to get his side of the story. Be sure to tune in. Is there anything you want to say to your daughter?
Yeah. One thing I want to say to my daughter.
Welcome back. Yeah. Tri-King. We are back with Southside Dam and break. So I'm gonna ask a few more questions, and I ain't gonna take too much of your time.
No, for sure. I definitely appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, and I appreciate you being here on my show for sure. Like it's an honor for sure.
How can I miss it? How can I miss it?
Yes. So, what accomplishments like do you see yourself achieving in the next 5 or 10 years?
Financial freedom.
Ooh.
You know, when I say that, a lot of people be like, "Man, what you mean by that, man? Financial literacy, like, and what we teaching to the guys that's up under me. That's what I'm learning every day. That's what I'm teaching myself. So what I mean by that, as far as financial freedom, I feel like we're gonna be able to do whatever it is that we want to do whenever we want to do it. We're gonna own businesses. We're gonna have different sources of income, and we're gonna be buying back our hood. You know.
Yes.
We're gonna be buying back our situation. They've been gentrifying everything around here. I've been seeing a lot of black-owned businesses and, you know, just black neighborhoods being pushed outside of their neighborhood and forced to go everywhere else. But my ideal goal is to run up the sack so high that we got another Black Wall Street. We're going to be a problem.
Period. Period. It's called generational wealth, honey, for sure.
Yeah, you know,
yes, it is. And you can be that for your culture, your hood. You know, just by continue to keep doing what you're doing and going in the right direction. And that's what you are doing. When you continue your music, continue to push your music, and all that money is gonna come. It's gonna come to you. Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely been coming in.
You see what?
Yeah, I said it's definitely been coming in. So we're gonna get a lot more of it in the future.
Because you're humbled. And God honored humbleness. Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. So, what would you like to say to your supporters, like, who have been supporting you throughout your whole journey of your music career?
I'm forever in debt. Like, I appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me. You know, they're a representation of me. And without the people, I wouldn't be nothing. You know, I wouldn't be on a platform or a pedestal that I'm on if it wasn't for the people. So it's not about me, it's about y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate everybody that support me, you know, whether you liking the post, sharing the post, streaming the music, buying the album, whatever role that you play, and even my team, like whatever role that you play, whether it's minor or major, you know, all of it go hand in hand. You know, without the pitcher, you wouldn't have a team. Without the shortstop, you wouldn't have a team. You know, without the outfield, you wouldn't have a team. So everybody that's playing their position, I appreciate them because, you know, it built a strong team. So
it takes a village, right?
Rocking with me.
Yeah, it takes a village. Yeah, most definitely, and it's hard to find genuine people to be behind you too.
Yeah.
So when you do find those genuine people, you gotta hold them close to your heart because it's a lot going on out here.
Yeah, so it definitely is, you know. It's a lot of flip-flop, wishy weird shit.
Yes, it is. And trust me, I know that too well.
Yeah, see, I'm just now adjusting back to it, so I'm kind of like, woo, it's taking me fast, but you know.
Yeah, and you're doing a good job at it, you know. Like I said, keep working hard, and you're gonna get where you want to be. You don't worry about your past and where you used to be because your past is not you. That's not who you are. You're a whole different Southside Dam. Like you're giving them the new and approved Southside Dam. Okay, honey?
Yeah, say that.
Yes.
Yeah, I like this phrase better.
Most definitely, you came back stronger, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. So we're gonna close out the show. It was nice meeting you. It was nice having you on my show. We're definitely gonna have to do some music together. Come up with a song together. You know, I'm a music artist myself. You know, gotta represent.
Yeah, definitely. I heard you on the intro. It got me over here like, you know, getting real juicy. I like it. I'm with it.
Yes. And I love your energy and the energy that you bring to your music. And I feel like energy matters in your music. Yeah. If you don't have energy, I don't want to listen to it, you know? Yeah.
I don't want to hear no negative Nancy. You know, we trying to bring it to them.
That part. Period. Yes. So I definitely cannot let you leave without telling the fans where they can find you on all social media platforms.
You can find me at Southside DMANN on everything. You know, just type in Southside DMANN, Instagram Southside DMANN 4. You know, FOL forever, man. Go ahead, tap in with me on TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, every platform that you can name. Just type in Southside DMANN and I will pop up. Definitely will.
Yes, honey, you heard that. Period. Yes. So it's your girl, aka Lundonn Paris, LP. Southside, drop by with your girl. We will be right back here in a couple of more weeks, right here on Address the Culture. Like I said, thank you so much for stopping by and giving the fans a little bit about yourself. And we will stay connected for sure. This won't be the end.
Definitely. I definitely appreciate y'all having me. Address the culture. DMANN.
You're welcome. Anytime. Thank you.
Already.
Out.
What's going on with you, Lizette? How you
It's
doing?
our first episode, and I got my drink ready to go.
You know what I mean? Jane, those numbers now going crazy.
I'm just really proud of it. I'm getting a lot of good, great feedback. So when I was in the group Dream, I was a teenager. We were surrounded by a lot of toxicity. So all hell breaks loose. You don't have to explain as to why you didn't do, or why you didn't do this, or why you didn't do that. And it was because of my husband standing there as my pillar of strength. That would be, the ultimate is to have my life back.